joined today by Suki Hayer, Ospreys ticket sales manager. Suki, it's the first time we've had the chance to interview you on Ospreys TV, so welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
You'll be a name and a face that perhaps isn't the most familiar long-term to Ospreys supporters, but you've got a growing reputation for the role that you're doing as ticket sales manager. You were brought in pre-season last year. Can you just give a quick brief of what your role is and overview of what you're doing day to day?
Yeah, so I'm the ticket sales manager for Ospreys. Previously worked at London Irish and Derby County, so I moved to Swansea, first time to Wales, back in June last year, and my sole role is to very much look to increase attendances, work with the community, increase the walk up to the ticket office, and more importantly, really get bums on seats.
It's a big challenge for you, but an important one for the sake of the Ospreys moving forward and our vision of bringing sustainable success to the region.
Absolutely. I think without a doubt, a packed stadium has so many positives. It has have a great effect on the merchandise team, how the game is viewed from the fans in the seats, but also back home watching on TV. So it's important to try and increase the attendances without having an effect on your whole financial system at the club.
And I suppose it's not ideal taking on a role like that midsummer, season tickets already on sale and the fixture lists out there, and you had to hit the ground running, as it were, last season without much chance to forward plan.
Yeah, it was a challenge at the time. Obviously we wanted to build relationships with schools, rugby clubs. Don't forget, this is a completely new initiative we're doing on the group ticket side. I don't believe there's many rugby clubs who have a group ticket sales team that goes out to work with the community, work with schools, rugby clubs and other youth groups that we worked with this season. So it was all about building those relationships early, so when the games did come, that we already had these groups lined up to offer special packages and activities.
You touched there on the group ticketing programme. That's been probably the biggest impact that you've had so far at the Ospreys. Can you talk us through perhaps how it works and some of the successes that we've enjoyed so far this season?
Yeah, for sure. So, the group ticket programme, to explain in the simplest form, it's discounted tickets that's aimed towards working with the community. So, discounted tickets going towards schools, rugby clubs and other youth organisations, as well as businesses. So what we've done this year is we've partnered with Nando's, which I think a majority of people are fully aware who they are as a successful brand, and they've offered a special discount to what they offer on top of the group ticket program. And this season it has gone far better than how I imagined it would. We've sold just under 11,500 tickets so far this season through the group ticket program. And the reason why it's been successful is because what you get on top of that is not just about coming to watch the Ospreys. You can't control what happens on the pitch, but what you can control is what we can do before the match and the activities that we can control. So any Ospreys fan who's come to the game would have seen kids taking part in the Guard of Honour, lining up outside the tunnel, taking part in activities like the halftime tag rugby, halftime parades. We do have a fan zone where kids can go onto the pitch to watch the players warm up. And we come up with new activities all the time, and not just activities that people can do on the match itself, but also outside the stadium. So what we've done has been very unique, very different. I believe we are setting a blueprint for other rugby clubs to follow, to show them what they should be doing with their community, with schools and other rugby groups, and how they should be engaging with them.
One of the big successes that people have perhaps been made aware of in recent weeks are things like the Scouts Day and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Wales Days, which were a little bit different, rugby at the heart of it. Talk us through what went on there and what kind of reaction you had.
Yeah, for sure. So the Scouts Day was the Ospreys Munster match. We had over 1,000 members from the Scouts units, 45 units all across the South Wales. Not just within our region, which was fantastic, and we got great support from them. We organised a special rugby workshop at Morriston Rugby Club, who've been fantastic supporters for us all season. And a lot of these kids who who attended River Scouts have never played rugby, so it was a good way to engage them into rugby and take part in some activities they wouldn't normally do. And they did a 2-hour workshop over at Morriston. We had Domino's offered some free food for the kids. They came over to the Ospreys and took part in a few activities and made themselves known to all the fans. Same with Boys Girls Club Wales, something that those kids have never done before, and it is something that we'll be doing every year with these groups. We hope to make it bigger and better every season, offering something new, but also working with different groups. So there are other groups we're talking to and working with, such as the Girl Guides and Young Farmers and the Army Cadets.
I suppose it's about making sure that they have a day to remember regardless of what happens on the pitch, because as you said, we can't control the outcome of the game, but we can make sure they have a good day. Exactly.
As long as we tick all our boxes to make sure that they come out having a fantastic time. The bottom line is, like you pointed out, you can't control what happens on the pitch, you can't control the weather, but what you can control is the whole experience. And what drives fans to come to sign up to watch Ospreys matches is the experience of the match day. And hopefully a lot of these kids who come to the games will hopefully become season holders for next season. So it's a stepping stone from them, from going to the group tickets, having a unique experience at an Ospreys match, something that you can't go to the ticket office to buy, and hopefully convert into a season holder later down the line.
What next for the group ticketing scheme? Where do you go from here now? We're already looking at 2015-16. How does it grow? How do you develop it?
Well, this season we've already worked with half of the rugby clubs within our region, and same with the schools. So just like any team that does well, we always look to better ourselves for next season. We hopefully look to expand the team and engage with more schools, more rugby clubs, find out more about different youth groups that we've not targeted, and carry on engaging with the community and carry on getting new offers, make them bigger, make them better, and really just staying ahead of the game.
Quite often we get feedback from rugby clubs and such like that perhaps we don't do enough to engage with them. I suppose this is one way that you want to put that right, and if any clubs do have issues, they need to get in touch with you and we can see how we can help them become closer to the region.
Exactly. I mean, this is key. Yeah. It's not just rugby clubs, but also schools as well. But it is working with them, and not just on the group ticket point. We want to build a partnership as Ospreys as a whole, because there's other elements which can help build a strong partnership between the rugby clubs within our region and ourselves. The group tickets is just opening the door to many different avenues to build that strong relationship with the clubs.
And at this time of the year, we've launched our season memberships. That's another aspect of your job. You're not just group ticketing.
Yeah.
You've worked hard. How do you feel that this package that you've put together rewards people, benefits people? What do you think are the highlights that you can look at with this package?
Well, without a doubt, I think a lot of the Ospreys fans have already noticed that it is very much the best deal in British rugby. We've frozen the prices. Same price has been there for the last 2 years. And this for next season is all about rewarding the season holders, rewarding their loyalty. They are the foundation of the Ospreys. They are the ones that can bring in the new fans from their friends and family, and we highly encourage them to help us to increase our crowds and bring new people to the stadium. And we really want to focus on rewarding them. So we've done we've got a few things in the pipeline that we're rolling out over the next few weeks. We've launched the Osprey sweepstake, where we're rewarding anyone who renews a season ticket, has the opportunity to win a really money can't buy prize, and all prizes on the Ospreys website. But it's a fantastic offer, renewing £99 for an adult for the number of games you can attend for next season is fantastic value for money. And the guys at the over the training ground obviously working hard to make sure that they get value for money for what happens on the pitch, and we'll continue to do so behind the scenes as well.
As you come to the end of your first season in the role, are you still as excited as you were when you came here? Are you more excited? How do you see the future playing out for yourself, your department, and the Ospreys?
Yeah, definitely excited, especially as you mentioned before. Yeah, I missed the last season ticket campaign, so this is my first season ticket campaign with the Ospreys. We'll be definitely get involved in a lot of community events to push the season tickets out, because I've got, just like I had my targets for group tickets, I've got my targets for season tickets, and we are always looking to increase the crowds without jeopardising what the current season ticket holders get for their money. And I very much enjoy my time in Swansea. It's the first time I moved here. I am looking at getting a property here, so it's very much for the long term. I've got my goals in where I want to get the club. I know where I want to get them. I believe that with my experience and what I've done at London Irish and Derby County and my first season at Ospreys, that I can get the club, get the attendances high, get them increasing every season. But I can't stress how important it is with the season ticket holders. I mean, they can help us so much, bring in friends and family and referring new people to the stadium. So they're very much an extension of my ticket sales team, really.